See, before you think about getting married, try your very best to have a career path.
We've been hearing this wisdom, this kind of advice for a long time, but what makes this one special is that it is coming from a man, and I thought I would share it with you guys. Before we dive right into the video, let me welcome you guys. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Thank you so much for supporting your girl, and if you're new, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Without further ado, let's dive right into this great piece of advice.
See, before you think about getting married, try your very best to have a career path. Especially my ladies. I know why I'm saying this. Because you're of age, you're late 20s or middle 20s and you're getting towards your 30s. For both man and woman. And you think age is a yardstick to determine your readiness for marriage. It is not. That you have pressure from family, relatives, friends, whatever, is not a yardstick to measure your readiness for marriage. See, one of the determinants to measure how ready you are for marriage is when you have a career path. Especially my ladies. I know what I'm saying, especially my ladies. Because generally or naturally, most women tend to lose themselves after marriage. Well, after giving birth, basically. They give birth to 1, 2. You see themselves, they lose themselves because obviously before marriage, they wanted to be this kind of persons. And after giving birth or getting married, they lose themselves because they don't have something to fall back to. I've had this conversation with a few of my friends and I tell them, if you have something you must have started before marriage, you have a career path. Maybe you were a tailor, you were a seamstress, you were a makeup artist, you're a nurse, you have a professional career going on for you yourself before marriage. It is easier for you as a woman to fall back to that original career that you had before marriage, even after giving birth. The why I'm saying this is because men can always move on. I don't mean leaving the marriage. They can always move on to pursue their career, even after giving birth to 10 kids. But women, they are naturally nurturing. They are mothers. They are something they can't really help because you cannot give birth to 3 kids and you want to leave them at home and you go back to school. You go back to pursuing your career. You go back to start up a new career. It's a lot difficult for women. But for men, normally can always move on. They can always innovate good ideas and they kick it off immediately. Especially my ladies, get a career before marriage. With this, it's easier for you to fall back to that original career even after giving birth. That's why I see so many of the women, they lose themselves after marriage because they feel disappointed. They feel marriage is no longer favoring them because they have nothing to hold on to. They don't have career. They only have children. They don't have anything meaningful going on for themselves because they feel like they've lost everything. They've lost who they wanted to be. They've lost their career. They don't even have one at all. But if you've started something before marriage, believe me, it's easier for you to fall back to that original plan you had before marriage. Then you can kick it off from there. So get a career path today. Learn a skill. Have something that you can always, fall back to after marriage, after giving birth. That is a very good advice, to be honest with you. That your age is not a yardstick to measure how ready you are for marriage. That you have pressure going on is not a yardstick. Get a career path, if not for any other thing, at least so that your children, when they grow up, they'll be like, I want to be like daddy. I want to be like mommy because mommy has a career. All right? Good.
Guys, on this channel, we don't play feminist games. I'm not a feminist and I am an advocate for marriage, for family, two-parent home. I want to see people thrive in their marriages, and not to say that marriage is easy. Marriage is work, and it's also an enjoyable ministry that God made for us. So guys, in this video, just to let you know, I've had so many people talk about how men have a lot to lose, but I think women have the most to lose when you look at childbearing and losing yourself after marriage and kids and all that. It's not easy as a woman, especially if you don't have a career. So I agree with what this gentleman is saying. Women have to really work on themselves before a career. This is a new generation. If you're that kind of a woman who wants to be a stay-at-home mom, well and good, that's yours, and I really hope that God blesses you with a good man who is gonna put you first, he's not gonna disappoint you. And just in case of divorce, because divorce is rampant nowadays, just in case of divorce, he'll be fair to you. But even though that is the case, I think you should be investing in yourself, preparing yourself. Even though you want to be a stay-at-home mom, even though you want to be a stay-at-home mom, you can still get your career. And by the time your kids are out, maybe they're in high school, you're not going to be home, all day. You can start your life back up again. Career is very important, and I wanted you guys to hear it from a man, because sometimes when we hear it from our sisters and mothers, we take it for granted. We think it's because we get excited about marriage, and it's all about marriage and my man and my kids. But as time goes on, and as marriages face storms, you may want to change your perspective about marriage, So I really advocate for women to have their careers before marriage and kids. Even though you stay at home for like 10 years, afterwards you can still pick up, especially if you had your career, you can still pick up from that, though you have lost 10 years of work experience, but it would be easy for you to pick up. So that's my opinion, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I felt like it was an interesting video and I wanted to share it with you. Otherwise, I really thank you so much for supporting me and liking and commenting, and please go ahead and share this video. This is great wisdom that we share. Let me see you in the next video.